Yassine, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Good to meet you. How's your show been so far?
Great. Day two.
Day two.
Yep.
What's your goal here?
This time around, we're going to dig more into the AI side of things for the restaurant. Even though we're an independent restaurant, I think we're leaving a lot on the table by not diving in. So yeah.
Awesome. And I guess we'll just dive into like your background, the group you're with, and just start from there.
Sure. So we own a restaurant in Las Vegas called Barry's Downtown Prime. 4 partners, and we're located inside of Circa Casino, which is the first new built casino in downtown Vegas since 1983. Sports-themed casino, sports betting. And this is our 3rd restaurant show since we opened.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're happy to be here.
Fun. And how did you get into this? What led you to this?
Into restaurants in general?
Your current role, like what's the whole?
Okay. Yeah, no, for sure. So I grew up in Morocco, and back in the early 90s, my dad opened a restaurant there.
Nice.
And I used to go hang out and do my homework there and learn from his team and his staff, and I kind of fell in love with the business. Came to UNLV in Las Vegas in late 90s, pursued a career or an education in hotel and restaurant management, did internships, worked in the business, and never looked back.
Yeah, I love it. Same story on my end. Like parents have a restaurant, it's just like was in it my whole life and then never left. It's it's an interesting industry. It just kind of keeps you in.
Where's your parents' restaurant?
They have 12 restaurants in Canada. So it's like an hour from Toronto. Yeah. Irish pubs and sports bars.
Nice, money makers.
Yeah, they're great operators. My dad was at a large restaurant group, and then I think 2010 they said let's just go on our own here, and they've been just great to watch. And I worked. My brother's currently the one doing the.
Did you work over the years in the restaurant?
I worked in their restaurants, and then I was like, I don't want to be the owner's son here, so I went to like a different restaurant nearby and worked in the kitchen there. But I was there throughout all of high school, and then studied finance, and then went into what we're doing today. So
very cool.
Yeah. So I'd love to just get like this restaurant finance podcast. We typically like don't go too deep on like the actual money side, more of like the outcome of the money, right? Yeah. So when you think about places to invest in or like areas of focus for you, we'd love to just get a sense for that in general, like the outcome of dollars invested and where you see that.
Yeah, we were just actually talking about this morning in a focus group on how there's so many external forces, especially in our industry, that determine what your bottom line is going to be. Yep. And when we're looking at your P&L every month or every week, actually, it's kind of disheartening to see what you control and what you don't, and most is uncontrollable. And it's kind of like after COVID and after all of the issues that came with cost of goods going up, it has been a huge challenge. Yeah. So coming to a show like this, it's fun, it's great for networking, but we're really trying to find a way to squeeze dollars left and right without affecting the overall customer experience, because that's where that fine line is. So that's always the goal. Yeah,
I mean, restaurants are one of the most like complex supply chains of any industry, right? Is you have like kind of an S&B restaurant as a commodity buyer, you're getting hit by different price swings, and you guys are probably especially more so like different products globally could affect the price of things. So what's your system today for checking these things? Like, what do you look at weekly, monthly? How do you just like keep your pulse on this?
So purchasing is one of the biggest money spenders, especially we're Steakhouse, so we spend the bulk of our money, of course, on meat. Yeah. So working with purveyors, we're kind of in between what corporate restaurants would do and mom and pop restaurants. We believe in relationships, so we're loyal to certain purveyors, but we also expect that same loyalty back. Reciprocal relationship. So as long as they're working with us and they're giving us the best price per product for the quality, then we're going to stick with them. So I mean, purchasing is really where you're looking at, and then labor. Labor is always a huge number for us in Las Vegas. We're located downtown, and the union has a big influence on restaurants down there. So we have much higher than city average labor costs, and you have to manage that as well.
And on a weekly basis, I guess, what's your process? You mentioned you had a stand-up this morning. Like, what numbers are you looking at on I guess, what day of the week? What numbers are you looking at? And just break
we're always looking at, now that we're in our 5th year, we have enough data to look year over year. So we're always looking at a 12-month running. And then we're looking at what did we do same top line sales day compared to last year.
Yeah.
Vegas is very cyclical with conventions.
Yeah.
So we can kind of forecast a lot better than other places.
Yeah.
We know what sports are taking place that day, what concerts in town, what conventions are there. So we kind of know what our covers are going to be.
Yeah.
And we work backwards from what our covers are going to be to see how we can make the bottom line look better. But that's kind of the methodology, is look at what business we're going to do forecasting for the month. What can we do better than last year?
Yeah.
Can we retain and bring back more guests?
Yeah.
And still try to pinch out, a few more dollars.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by like being in Vegas and having like all these different, conferences and events and concerts. Like, how much do you, I guess, like, how do you kind of take that all in, right? There's 1,000 things happening at once in the city. I guess a lot of them are repeatable. Like a conference happens roughly in the same time.
Yeah.
But what sort of data do you get coming in saying like, here's the week ahead or 2 weeks ahead of like a new conference or a new concert coming in? Like, what sort of data are you looking at there?
So as partners, we've all been the three managing partners for the restaurant, Barry, Marco, and I. We've been in Vegas since the late 90s.
Yeah.
So it's almost second nature to us.
Yeah.
Because when we see the name of we look at the convention calendar, we start looking at next year's already now.
Yeah.
Is CES the same week as last year? Is New Year's Eve falling midweek or is it on a weekend? All of these factors play. But we almost know naturally now what each convention is going to bring to us in terms of how much business it brings downtown and what kind of spender it is and what the demographic of that convention is.
Yeah.
So if it's a Comic-Con convention, we're probably not going to do as much business as the construction, concrete, and builders convention.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So we kind of base it off that. And then reservations never lie either. I mean, even though a lot of the conventioneers come in and they book last minute resos, you start to bulk up a few weeks before. Yeah. And we base our staffing and our purchasing on what that looks like.
Got it. And what's been, I guess, what systems are in place now across that? I mean, in terms of like planning ahead, purchasing, staffing. Obviously, you've been around. You have a feel for it. But I guess, like, what are you using behind the scenes as well to make sure that that's all working well? So
that's another reason why we're here, is because I think it's time. We run the restaurant in a mom and pop way, which is not necessarily bad, but at the same time, we've scaled and we've grown so much that it's time to integrate a little bit of AI and technology into certain things. Purchasing specifically is a very human thing. Yeah. The chefs are looking at a clipboard. They're looking at your sales. They're looking at what to buy, and then they reach out to the purveyor either via online system and we need to kind of bring that all together. I met someone this morning who created a program that's phenomenal. I'm going to bring that in, but it kind of reaches out to the purveyors for you, gives you all your prices in advance, and forecasts what you should be buying, and then you need that human touch prior to clicking purchase. Yeah, I think it's always going to be human led, but then there's going to be kind of like almost like an AI analyst that's helping give them data and all these things, and they can make their judgment decision off that, right? Yep. That's going to be where this really nails down to, but it is a very human business, very much so, at its core. So and this side of it doesn't really help on labor because we're just saving on stress and mental health for all your salaried guys. Exactly. Because the chef's going to have to do the work anyway. Yeah. But if we can help them and guide them in the right way, that everyone's happy. Yeah. What are some of the things you've done in the last kind of 12 months, I guess, like within the operations, anywhere across the entire operation, from the reservation booking all the way down to the back office? Like anything that's like gotten you excited or worked super well for you? It's again, we're a little bit old school, but meeting with our hourly team multiple times a year and doing it's kind of archaic, but a SWOT analysis of the restaurant once a year with the team has been what's most exciting, because you get to hear firsthand from your front line what works and what doesn't work. Yeah. And they listen, servers, bartenders, managers, they all go out to eat, and they travel and they bring ideas to the restaurant that you can apply. Yeah. So that's kind of it. From an office suite setup, we've integrated Shifty, which is cool. It's kind of a competitor to the bigger name brands, but it's a communication platform as well as scheduling platform. And that's it. And we're looking at a couple of new things. And I guess just for everyone's context, like what's the scale of your operation here? Like staff-wise, like product you're moving, like give us some numbers here on absolutely. So we're a 350 seat restaurant. We opened with 62 full-time employees. We now have 107. Wow. Last year we closed at just shy of $22 million in top line revenue. Wow. Yeah. And so when you think about,
I guess, how do you think about the next 12 months? Is it really dialing in on the food cost? Is it, I guess, what's the top priority list right now as you look into the next sort of 12 months?
A few things. One is group dining.
You're dining.
We have some room to grow there, and we definitely have the space.
Yep.
We're a large restaurant, and we're built in a way that you can get creative with the seating charts.
Yep.
So spending money on marketing to larger groups,
yep,
and maybe doing some business earlier prior to opening,
yep,
is something that I think we can work on, as well as the AR marketing side of it.
Yeah.
Our online presence, our social media presence. It's there, but it's not where it could be. So those are really the two main focuses for the next 2 years.
Awesome. Exciting.
Yeah.
I think we're wrapping up here, but I'll give it to you for the last 30 seconds here, just to like help guests, find you and where your spot is and all that.
Absolutely. Barry's Downtown Prime inside Circa Las Vegas. It's a fun environment. It's a great team. The fun fact for us is that we've worked with our frontline, our hourly employees in multiple restaurants prior to opening our own for the last 20 years.
Wow.
So you're going to find some veterans there that know us, that we know, and our menu hasn't changed much since we opened. Tried and true.
I love it. Exciting.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate
Absolutely,
it.
man. Thanks for having me.